Mark Meadows, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, has decided suddenly that he is not going to be cooperating with the January 6th Select Committee after all. And of course, this comes after weeks of him actually cooperating with the January 6th committee. The issue here is that Meadows is scheduled to come and give a deposition today, and the House says if you do not show up for this deposition today, which we're going to give you right up until the time when you're supposed to show up here, if you're not there, we're going to be left with virtually no choice but to move forward with contempt charges against you. So here's the big question. Why did Meadows suddenly go from cooperating with the committee, from giving them the materials that they asked for, like they have his stuff, and now suddenly you're like, nope, I'm not going to talk to you about it. Okay, that's actually so much worse for you because, again, you could provide context that might clear your name or possibly clear the names of anybody else in the White House regarding the materials that you've already produced for the committee. Without your context, it does leave them to interpret it which way they want to do it. So you're already doing yourself a grave disservice by not showing up to explain away those documents you've produced. You also clearly have not been paying attention to what's happening with these other individuals, particularly Steve Bannon, who have decided not to cooperate with the committee. Yes, the DOJ is a little slow on that, and yes, the committee itself and the House were slow to bring charges, but I think they're kind of over the slowness at this point, and they're just ready for you individuals to either cooperate or go to jail, be arrested, face a trial, because that is what is going to happen to these individuals. Originally, when the story came out that Meadows was in fact cooperating with the committee, I said there could be several reasons for this. One, he might be trying to seek some kind of leniency or, later on as things really go sideways to be like, hey, listen, I was a good cooperating guy, go easy on me. But a bigger factor could have been money. If you want to fight these subpoenas, if you want to face a trial, face criminal charges for contempt of Congress, that costs a lot of money. That's a lot of legal work that is going to cost tens of thousands of dollars. And as I pointed out at the time, that's something that Meadows likely doesn't have stashed away. So what's changed between now and then? His book. His book came out yesterday. And based on all of the press that has come out on that thing prior to its release, it's safe to say this thing is going to end up on the bestseller list. So that could net Meadows quite a decent amount of money. So maybe he's figuring now, you know what, maybe, maybe I do have the financial resources to go and fight this subpoena. Maybe I can drag this out for as long as possible now that I'm going to be a best-selling author. Whatever the rationale is, it's stupid. It's not going to end well for him, and eventually they're going to get that deposition from him one way or another.